Morning, here we go. You can hear a skylark actually. There's a skylark above me. And they fly and they sing. God, I mean the effort. And they're not big birds with big wings, but yeah, they just sound, it just sounds exhausting, the effort to fly and sing at the same time. Anyway, that's so in the last couple of conversations we were talking about the inbound conversations that generated from our reach out for new projects from founders, inventors and what have you. And yes, the nano one was exciting. The antimatter one obviously is hugely exciting. And the next one that we had a good conversation about was one of my particular favourites, which is a Web3 opportunity. And we've spoken about Web3 a lot, and whilst I'm not going to go into all the detail because there's another four walk and talks on that, which by all accounts people sort of resonate with, but Web3 is still, we're in a period of sort of crypto winter. Everyone's attacking crypto, blockchain. The Federal Reserve and the various other regulators are trying to pull the rug on the entire crypto sort of blockchain community by destroying the banks. But Web3, I mean, it's Web3 isn't NFTs. Web3 is not necessarily all about blockchain. Web3 is not necessarily all about crypto. What Web3 is, it's a business model construct that enables the service provider or the product provider to have a real-time sensory feedback and sort of contact with the consumer, with the customer, with the retail sort of contact. So in you can adjust and the proposition that's being offered to the customer in real time. But it's also from the customer end, Web3 is all about putting the customer in control of their data, control of their spend, and rewarding them for that kind of engagement, which is a back and forth engagement. And that really is Web3. And yes, it can involve components of blockchain and crypto, and it can have a digital asset, but it's certainly not an internet replacement. I mean, it's lunacy if people think Web3 is internet replacement, because the internet doesn't work anywhere like Web3, and of course the problem with blockchain and crypto is it can't work at scale, where the internet is all about scale. But anyway, the inbound inquiry came from a team that wanted to generate and create a solution where we, a bit like what I'm doing now with sort of making YouTube videos, which is enables the user to consume any content on any device at any time, regardless of platform. So I'll let that sink in a bit. So the user can consume any content at any time on any device, regardless of platform. So that means that, if I want to watch a film, a music video, I want to watch a podcast, it doesn't matter if it's on YouTube, Apple, Amazon, Netflix. It doesn't matter. I'm able to consume that content and also interact with that content and give feedback on that content in terms of what I like. And if that content happens to be a product, a service, a consumer brand, advertising something, a product, a drink, some food, a snack or what have you, then there is an opportunity then for that brand to interact with the consumer in real time and get feedback from that engagement. But it's interesting, isn't it? Because having that real time sort of access to content to consume and use it on your terms at any time, of course you're going to have to pay for it. But it's interesting, isn't it? Because if you think about the way these platforms are going in film, television and what have you, the average household would have to have about a dozen subscriptions. And it's completely unachievable for most families, Sky, Netflix, Amazon, you know, Apple, Paramount, Disney, you know, they're expensive when you add them up. And some of these platforms, of course, we've consumed a lot of the most recent popular content, but what you don't know is on most of these platforms, what's available is only a small fraction of their catalogue. And there's an awful lot of stuff that isn't available because they haven't made it available. But imagine, from a Web3 consumer access point of view, that you could access any content, and that's what you search. You search the film, the TV show, the things that you want to see, regardless of platform. And the Web3 environment goes and finds it for you. And if it's available through a platform which is subscription based, fair enough, but if it's not, you can still get access to it. And I know what you're thinking. I'm thinking, well, it's complicated, there's licensing, there's distribution agreements. All true, all of that is true, but it's the ability to get access to and consume content on any platform at any time on your terms. And that's the revolution of Web3. That is the revolution of Web3. Fascinating. And I think we're going to work with these guys because, as you know, we have a similar play for the traveller world. And I've spoken about that before, where it puts the traveller in control of their journey, every aspect of their journey, and they can monetize every dollar spent in that journey. Anyway, enough about that. And yes, it's been another interesting week and lots of inbound, fantastic, cool projects. And next video, I'll talk about some more. Talk soon.